team. First time you might have seen an H on international broadcast and all the little hats, the umlauts over Team World. Interestingly enough, without an O, the abbreviation for World, WRLD, MOREGARDH. MOREGARDH. I've been working on here. So we've got a beautiful arena with a tight crowd. Heavy spin game. Ma Long is relaxed and fluid as they come. Chun Meng in front. Overcame injury after a very tough 2015 final where a hamstring suffered and left her on the ground. 6 months out of the game, she came back stronger than ever and upset the world #1, causing incredible jaw-dropping results in Paris. Speaking of Paris, TRULS Moregaard there, also playing Paris all the way through to the final after beating the world-ranked #1, Wang Chuqin, Bernadette SZOCS, whose father is here. Huni, her older brother, has played for Romania for some time, doing some coaching now.
Ready?
So remember, whoever wins this match gets 1 point, and it's best of 3. Only a point for the match. So as the players towel off, get their hands dry. In doubles, you must alternate shots. Serves must be from the right side of the table on the diagonal. They'll signal to each other under the table to communicate.
Team Asia to serve, Lobo.
So there you have it. The captain sends his signal, and Chun Meng starts it off. Long push and a quick step around the drive. It's always interesting to see different broadcasts, different camera angles here. A little bit lower in on the players. TRULS keeping that hand cool with a subtle blow through the tight lips. Good length from Bernie on the push, but Chun Meng adjusts and keeps it inside the table to shut down the attack. Little ball clearance here. We do have ball kids. Ma Long is now one of them, just qualified. Oh, under the table, Ma Long giving TRULS a taste of his own medicine. TRULS had a taste of some Santa Lucia Katz yesterday. Katz. Just a little bit of side spin. You could see that kick. Nice snake from Ma Long. And heavy spin comes in as well. Now, in terms of pressure, again, the question was how much exhibition, how much fight? For these two players, no doubt about it. China, the most dominant nation in the game. When you're one of the two main stars here, the captain, you don't want to lose.
5 love.
Not a point dropped yet, so if you think this is exhibition, you think this is diplomacy, think again, let the scoreboard tell the story. On the chase, Ma Long, and from behind the table as well at 36 years old, no other Chinese player has played internationally the way that we have seen from Ma Long. 64 months at world #1. Look at this. From way down low, deep back. Never out of the point. That said, not a point for the opponents yet. Team Asia. First one. Chun Meng trying the flick inside the table. Nice tight serve. Guarded optimism here from Team Asia. That recovery from Chun Meng off the top of the net. If she was behind the table, okay, understandable. She was right at the baseline. This ball comes in and she manages somehow to leave it awkwardly in play. Perfect touch, leaving Bernie with nothing but passive play to respond. Soft hands lob comes down. Heavy side spin inside out. I had a chance to warm up with Chun Meng just a little bit, get my game on. And that shot has so much side spin. Watch the way she strikes the inside of this ball. Heavy side. The next ball carries back long.
One 9.
Still trying to settle in the punch game. We are in his region of the world, Scandinavia. TRULS Moregaard has brought incredible northern light to the sport.
Let. 1 9.
From the 2021 World Championships to the Olympic Games in Paris. Oh, tries the around the net with a score line like this. It's a good opportunity, a little bit of cushion for a roller. We've seen him make his share of them over the years. Down the line, he's in. Just slaloming around that flag on the backhand corner there. Another Swede, Jan-Ove Waldner, a man you can see in the airport. Full stroke forehand from TRULS, who's played the Chinese Super League. Good pressure into the middle to get a passive shot out of Bernie, and then the drive to the backhand corner tactically on point. Two players with a giant nation watching, a very proud table tennis dominant nation. Oh, the hot potato, the feeling. Who started it? The smiles that come out after this. Ma Long under the table with heavy side spin. There was a tomahawk chop early in the rally. And this one, so much. For TRULS to keep that out of the net is incredible and just too much to handle. Game point saved, 6 more for Team Asia. Top edge of the racket, and it's a ball for the crowd. Game number 1. Team Asia takes it. Now, no points have been awarded yet. Remember, point is only for a match, not per game. Team Asia with a good position here. They need one more to get the first point.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I kindly remind you during this event, and with the kindness of our athletes, we ask no streaming of this event, please. We will be keeping an eye out just to make sure that everyone here has got the equal opportunity to view. Very, very happy to take photos, very happy to stream and be involved, but please no live streaming of the event. Thank you very much.
So a little conversation over with the captain, and who would be the women's captain of the team, but there's only one captain on this ship. So the man who took over the title by most standards in the world here at the Waldner Cup from Waldner himself. Waldner will tell you Ma Long is the greatest. They asked him recently who would have won at their peak on Table Tennis Daily's podcast for the Waldner Cup, which you should be following on all social media. Waldner said Ma Long would win. Dan said, the founder said, even at your peak? I'm talking about your peak. And Waldner said, yeah. But he said the game has developed so much. So here we go back for game 2. Team World in the fight.
Team World to serve. Low ball.
Bernie Such with the pink on the backhand. Tomahawk to start it off. A little bit off the top of the net. A little fortune here for the Scandinavian.
TRULS.
Ball in the wilderness there. A little reindeer bringing the holiday spirit. Oh, the touch under the table. It's not an easy place to be, but we've got many players out here, 2 of whom you've just seen, TRULS and Ma Long. Comfortable to play with incredible control from under the table. Nice backhand, shallow and wide. Bernie Such finding the angle. Now, Jan-Ove Waldner is a genius. He's a mastermind of the game. Players, professionals from all over the world call him for advice.
Let. Love 3.
And as Ma Long said in recent and many interviews, he was inspired by Waldner and even the game of TRULS MOREGARDH.
4 love.
Pancake flip attempted out here. As Adriana Diaz, the pride of Puerto Rico, watches someone who's essentially her doppelganger on the men's side. Someone she's grown up with. The score line is the same as it was in game number 1, where Team Asia hadn't dropped a point. 5-0, Team World. Some good answers here. Bernie with the side spin flick in. Oh, the floating chop. Carries just long as TRULS covers the ball that was played right into the elbow. Nice towel break there. Dima on the delivery for the towel. Walks directly in front of Team Asia for it. That ball comes down, it's going to be very uncomfortable when attackers chop It's tough to know how much spin they've put on it, if it floats or is a little bit empty. Going for broke. TRULS turns his back, tornado-like forehand. Family here, the MEREGARDH family. Shot block carries back long, and it's a second point for Team Asia. Team World needs this win. Now remember, day number 1 is important, but day number 2 determines everything. Twice as many points up for grabs, in theory. Oh, what a reaction on the lean. TRULS gets there. It's a fine balance of anticipation, recognizing what's most likely to happen, and being fast as hell. Right back into the body, changing up the patterns here. Chun Meng hits it behind the momentum of MOREGARDH. Secrets. Ooh, a bit of fortune here for Team World. Not far from the home of Waldner. Smiles for Dima and Waldner. Touch there with the soft hands. As Bernie plays it just low enough to the net to get the fortune.
8-4.
Now, in terms of forehands, you can talk forehands all day, but if you're having a conversation about forehands in the game, Ma Long is going to be a big part of that conversation. It's interesting being so close to the towel box here. Didn't want to distract Bernie. There was a brief moment here. Takes a lot of focus to beat Chun Meng. She knows that she's done it twice. Signal there on the serving side. Oh, the pancake flip, cooking breakfast out here. Leave a tip next to the omelet jar. The chef has delivered your dish. Shows push and then turns to flick. That's the pancake flip. Oh, the break comes back. Some table tennis karma out here. After the nets, and a timeout called for Team World. Mixing it up inside the table. No strangers to that. From down 1-6, it has been 5 of the next 7 points as Team Asia makes their way back in.
And also if you play long, if you can't put long, you can turn around and you make this like we did. Something in back end is nice.
So the daft crowd getting ready not to be punked out here. Although the camera was on them whether they knew it or not.
Let's go, guys, let's go.
So Dima offering some words of wisdom out here. While he might not have the most success in terms of taking matches against Ma Long, he knows the game well, obviously. Has done wonders for Germany over the years, a legend of the sport.
6-8.
Has such a mind for the game, some incredible comebacks, one of the best records in the world against the defending men's gold medalist in Paris, Fan Zhendong. So Ma Long to serve backhand at 6-8. Perfect placement. Chun Meng follows with the third ball, hitting it right to the elbow of TRULS, catching him in between forehand and backhand. Oh, from under the table once again. Ma Long, a master of disguise. Monica loving the touch and the feeling that he has. 6-1, 8-4, and suddenly 8-8. It's like the Bear and the Revenant. It looks distant, and then it's right on top of you. And now in the lead. The Bear analogy continues to play out. Tough times out here, TRULS and Bernie. A lot of spin to control. Ah, you know that feeling.
Let 8-9.
Tried for a bit of side with the topspin. TRULS with the wraparound forehand, but it doesn't come down on the table. It is 2 game points for Team Asia at the third towel break in this match. To put it another way, Team Asia is 1 point away from getting their first team point on the scoreboard. TRULS started it with the awkward jab, keeping it funky as he does. Always something different. You can see Waldner discussing. Watch what he does here. Comes in like a chop block. And a timeout now on Team Asia's side. This is crucial. Remember, it's their second opportunity to close this out. No third game needed if they take this point. It is must win by 2. Krill on water duty. Im Jong-hoon as well. There will be a lot of English spoken for Team Asia. This is not common. Ma Long speaking much more English than Chun Mung. Although Chun Mung very friendly to go, it goes a long way. She'll say, I'm good. Good morning. So not sure if you can hear what they're saying, but they will speak Mandarin to each other. For the details of how to serve, there he is on the bottom of his racket. Shin Yu-bin has a similar situation. The signature that many fans have gotten here on the racket that is named after the man. That blade right there, the long 5, Ma Long's personal.
There you go. TRULS, you got a favorite out here.
TRULS.
10-9.
Josh, our MC, said you got a favorite out here in TRULS. Against match point, shakes his fist and says, let's go. Oh, the serve takes it. Chun Mung and Ma Long clinch it. A 2-0 victory out here. A good handshake, some good eye contact, and it is all focused. There's some fun, but it's going to be more about winning than it is about fun. Ma Long and Chun Mung take the first point here for Team Asia. So, 1-0, the favorites in my book lead. And Team World will have an uphill battle. We'll talk more about that in a minute. We'll have a little interview with the winners. Stick around, I'll be there.